Welcome back, everybody. Linkzzey here, and in the last episode, we took on a giant sheep farm and our Christmas build, and in today's episode, we'll be updating to 1.21.4. And for those of you guys who missed the last episode, I'll put a card up in the top right-hand corner if you guys want to kind of catch what happened. I built a really cool Christmas truck and the entire toy factory behind there. Our sheep farm has officially run out of shears, where if I pillar all the way up here, you'll notice that it is pretty much entirely full of wool up until the point where we ran out of shears. But we won't fill up the shears just yet because I want to kind of catch up a little bit and make a storage room for all the wool before we do that. But I want to redirect you guys' attention to over here, which is the Wither Skelly farm, because in between episodes, I've been doing a absolute ton of digging. We finalized the entire dig on stream just the other day, and I've been in the process of slabbing out this entire area, trying to get rid of all the spawns. For those of you guys who want to check out this series, I'll link it up in the top right hand corner for you guys. I have some insane ideas for what's going to be going on inside that hole behind us for the Wither Skelly farm. Think Gotham City mixed with the Undercity of Arcane. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. And I've got some extremely overpowered farms I'm going to be incorporating into it. But enough about all that. It is the end of the month, and it's about time that we finally update so we can explore the brand new update. And one of the very first things that we're going to have to start off by doing is we're going to have to be moving around a couple items inside of our storage room. So I'm actually going to be moving our bamboo blocks out of here, and we will be also moving the bamboo planks out of the storage room towards the little bit of the end over there where we can incorporate our pale oak log right here, and then the pale oak plank over there. I don't really know where I'm going to be putting the resin blocks, but we'll figure that out along the way because I got a really cool resin farm that we'll be building today as well. But first things first, I heard that redstone torches look really different, and I'm really curious to see how those look. They definitely do look different as the model is in the inventory right there, but let's check it out a little bit. This is the new redstone torch. Interesting. I think that these may have changed as well, but maybe they only changed when they're being powered. So let me look at a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Okay, let me know what you guys think about the new redstone torch change. I don't really mind it, but I'm a builder, not a redstoner. So let me know what your guys' thoughts on that change. And as for all the mods that I use inside of this world, which isn't a whole lot of them are mainly for FPS and for cosmetic purposes. Nothing that makes the game any easier, but well, my chests are invisible at the very end of my storage room, which I don't know about you guys. I find that very annoying. So I cannot wait for enhanced block entities to finish updating. It also looks like there's a couple new advancements, meaning that we need to find the new pale oak biome. And it looks as if down here, we're also going to have to kill the Creaking, which means that we'll have to destroy the heart of the Creaking in order to get our two new advancements. There are a couple things in here that you guys are probably wondering what they are. This is my better hanging signs, basically where I can put item frames on signs to display items. And then over here is just the vanilla tweak things that I use throughout the world. The hanging sign mod is honestly amazing. So what you basically do is all you need to do is throw a item frame on a sign by holding down shift, and then you just right click it and boom, there you have it. So if you don't know what that mod is, now you do. But without further ado, I think it's time for us to go find ourselves a pale garden and explore a little bit of the Creaking update. But I will say that one thing that I am very sad about with the Creaking is that you're unable to put them in the nether or the end. I'm really sad about that. I wish you really could, because I think the eeriness of the Creaking would look so cool in the nether. But hey, anyways, I digress. Let me know what you guys think about the update so far, and let's go explore the update. And in order to find ourselves the pale garden, I'm going to buy myself a woodland mansion map. So I'll be getting a few of these guys to bring us to different dark oak biomes that are really far away. All right, so I'm no mapologist, but I don't really know exactly where this is located. So hopefully we'll be able to find a pale garden on the way. I think like this is like kind of like works off the cardinal directions. So this is like north. Maybe we got to go this way. We're now just approaching our first woodland mansion, but I don't see any pale gardens around this area. I have found a couple. Oh, spoke too soon. Look at that. All right, I'm going to fly up in there. We should get our advancement for flying into here. I'm hoping. Nice. There's even a little bit that has been scattered into the actual dark oak forest over here. It's just kind of like splotched in here, but look at the sky. Oh, look at the sky. So atmospheric. I love this. I can't wait to experience this at night. But I think I'm going to go back over to this one over here. This one I want to explore a little bit. Looks like we found ourselves the new eye blossom. Completely closed. Really cool thing about this guy is if you put it in here, you can make gray dye, which is really neat. And if they open up, you can make orange dye. So you already know I'm going to be collecting a lot of these things on the way. And now that the sun is setting, we're going to experience the creaking for the very first time. This is going to be really, really fun. I can't wait to get some of this hanging. Oh, right in front of your eyes. Did you guys hear that? They make such a cool noise. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, you see them? All the ambient noises. Oh, so if they lock in on you, they glow? That is so cool. How much do they hit for? Okay, they didn't really hit me at all. There's a small heartbeat effect when you hit them. That is so cool. So we don't look away. Stop it. Okay, the fact that they have other mobs ripping around in here kind of sucks. He's like in here. He's in here. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, chill. That's his? Okay, well, there should have been a creaking head, but unfortunately, I don't see where the creaking head is. Oh, is that it? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Am I able to pick up this? You could just pick up pale moss with just a silk touch axe. Wow. I thought you would have had to use... Can I just get this and get 2 of them? Hold on a minute. Farm the very top one, get 3, or do I get 1? That looked like 1. So you don't even need shears in order to get the pale hanging moss. That's interesting to me. Okay, so I will say my first initial reaction to this biome is extremely cool, but the one thing I really dislike is the amount of mobs in here. I feel like really take away from the whole ambience of this biome. Because you hear so many things going on. So there is a creaking over here. If I get close to it, you'll hear the audio cue if it's snapping to it once I'm inside the vicinity of the creaking. You hear that? So we know there's a creaking right here. I think this is really neat. They also hit every 5 seconds. And they don't really hit hard at all. Mind you, this is hardcore, and I'm taking half a heart. Finding the hearts are actually fairly easy. If you see like a little bit of resin on any tree, you know that's basically where the heart's at. means I'll just come through here, get rid of that. And it's dead. I do have a vanilla tweak though that allows me to pick up the heads. Check this out. This is the new Creaking head from Vanilla Tweaks. Very cool. And if I throw it on, I also look really cool. And it matches my cape. Hopefully you guys got this cape, the Eye Blossom cape. I think it looks really nice. Okay, so there are a couple additional changes with the hives, but I think if I give this guy to this bee right here, yeah, I think it's poison, right? What's up with that? So I think these are they kind of sounds like farts though. Anyways, I don't know. This is supposed to poison these guys, but if you place him down, let him do his thing, I guess the bees are not attracted as soon as the eye blossom thing kind of goes away, huh? Rip. Anyways, let's pick up this hive over here. I want to see what happens. So we should be able to now see how much or if any bees are in here. Hold on. My life right now. I picked this guy up and we actually look at, oh, look at that. 0 honey and 0 bees. That's a nice change. Another really cool thing about the bundles is you can take the bundles and you can even put the bundles inside bundles, which is super handy to have if you have a bunch of bundles. Also, if you use micro blocks like I do, you can throw the micro blocks inside of the bundles, which is very cool. But these things have been really nice to have, especially when it comes to like farming things. It's a little bit of a weird thing to kind of get used to, but I feel like I'm kind of getting there a little bit. Okay, I just discovered something really cool too. You could just chuck... Oh. Well, this is awkward. It doesn't go right back into the bundle. Anyways, you can just chuck all your stuff on the ground. How nice is that? You can also scroll through the bundle, which is really nice. And if you look at the animation above the bundle, they've got like a little cheeky animation on what item it is that you're going to be grabbing. And then do you just... Nope, that's not how you do that. Right click it out? Oh, that's very nice. That's super nice. So if I wanted to grab this, that is so nice. I don't know why I couldn't hear that guy. Does that guy have a fork? Okay, no, he doesn't. But check this out. Baby salmon, big salmon. It's like the whole salmon family. I love that. We should be able to find ourselves baby squids too, but I have yet to find those. And dolphins. But these things are absolutely amazing. Just the little things, right? It's the little things. And I just noticed my air bubbles look weird. All right, back from our travels. Before we build ourselves the resin farm, I kind of want to show you guys a little bit of what we've got going on here. So this is pretty much everything in the update. We got the beautiful barn doors, which are absolutely fantastic. Love this. The trap doors are probably the best trap doors in the game. And I don't know if that's just because they're new, but I love them. Of course, we got the boat. We got the white picket fence, which was really cool. The resin blocks, I can see some applications where this would actually work. I think that this actually looks like a koi fish. Could work really well with organics. Then we have our logs, the button, of course, the creaking head from Vanilla Tweaks, the hanging signs, which I think look great with the color contrast with the chains. We have ourselves the pressure plate and the stripped logs over here, and then we have our moss, which is right next to the over here towards the wood, and I think that looks absolutely fantastic. We got the large variant, and then we got the small variant, and then we got the hanging moss coming off the planks as well, which look incredible. And you know, you could farm those with a silk touch axe, although if you were to just farm it from the very top, just like vines, it only gives you about half. So make sure you're farming it from the bottom up. We have our stairs, we have our slabs, we have this, which is the new leaf variant. Really cool thing. You can take resin clumps and actually place them on blocks, make them look like little berries. We have the eye blossoms, we have the new sapling. This is the new creaking hearts, which I think look fantastic. And they don't work in the nether, they don't work in the end, but that's okay, because we're going to be utilizing these guys to build our farm today. And even like having like the resin clumps going along the top here, I think just work extremely well. You could probably try to like blend some stuff here. And they don't give off a glowing effect with shaders either, but that might change. I forgot. It's nighttime right now. We got 2 Creakings walking around my base right now, which is kind of funny. They don't seem to interact with any other mob, though, I will say. Doesn't seem like they affect, but they're kind of homies right now, actually. I'm not going to lie. They just kind of vibing. Wait. Is he looking at me? Wait, is he looking at my... No, he's not. Oh, no, 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 no. We can't be having that. I think he might kill my zombie. Wait, that's not real, right? Wait. Okay, no, no. He's looking at me. Okay, which begs the question, what happens when a Creaking and a Warden are in the same vicinity? So in here, I have the Labyrinth with all the Wardens. They're behind the gate right now. But if I place the Creaking in here, what exactly happens? You know? So we gotta be quick with this because it is nighttime. Relax! Oh, he spawns outside. Oh. That's awkward. All right, for these guys, I'm going to put them a little bit deeper in the labyrinth. So they have no choice but to spawn out here. Yes, there they are. Oh, except for that guy. Apparently he had a choice. I don't know who's out here giving them choices, though. Stop it. All right, how about now? Okay, they're in there. They can't get out. Right? Which means that we need to fly up here. And we need to release the wardens. Oh, look at them. Let me just turn down the volume of the mobs here real quick. Because I know it's a little bit loud in here. Oh, I might have turned on the sound machine. Hold on. I know what I'm doing around here. Okay. Wardens should be coming out. There's the Creakings. So, are they going to follow me through the glass? No, they're not going to follow me through the glass. They don't care how much time has passed. Oh, but here we go. Please don't despawn by the time you guys get in the same vicinity. Oh, here we go. Epic battle. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get him. Oh my gosh, he doesn't care about him. They're playing hockey. Oh, that's this. Well, I don't feel like I should be here right now. I feel like they should get a room. This is looking real awkward from this angle. Let me look at it from over here. Oh, I can't see nothing. Hell. Okay, well, there you have it. Let me just turn this way off so we don't hear a bunch of that. This is pretty funny. You know, you can't help but to feel bad, you know what I mean? Kind of feel bad for little buddy. He's stuck. And his buddy is nowhere to be found. Like, his friend just took off, you know that? What's up with that? Oh yeah, he doesn't even care. I don't blame him though. Be like the same. This guy, dude. Oh, anyways, that's what happens. Well, I'm gonna spare you guys the details, but this farm was a little bit of a tricky one to put together, but I'll put a link in the description down below. This is the new Resin farm. Check this bad boy out. I don't know how much resin we're gonna get, but I'm gonna do one full night of just collecting resin. But you hear that sound? How cool does that sound? Listen to this. That's nice. All right, so that's one full night. And we got ourselves... Oh, wow. Okay. So potentially gonna build ourselves an auto crafter here because it's looking pretty decent. I don't know how many stacks this is. I'm not a mathematician or a mathologist by any means, but I think it does the job for now. Okay, but why do we need all this resin? Well, let me show you guys exactly why. I'm just gonna slap this guy right up in there so nothing could spawn on it. Should be fine. But if I take all these resin blocks and I take them out and then we turn them into resin, yep, we can make ourselves creaking hearts. That's exactly why we need all the resin. For those of you guys who are probably wondering, what the heck's all that resin for? Well, it's for this guy right here. Which one place looks absolutely beautiful. This texture alone is probably one of my favorite textures in the game. But if we do this, even the side of these blocks looks absolutely fantastic. Not to mention what it looks like in the nether or the end while glowing. Also, listen to this. Talk about how satisfying that is. Oh, that's nice. Another thing I really like too is also having the bamboo over here next to the honey. I feel like this gradient works extremely well, so I've gone ahead and done that. And of course, I've already incorporated the new pale oak log and the pale oak plank over here, which I think looks absolutely beautiful with the cherry plank. I think they're almost polar opposites, the two of these. We still have a little bit more cleaning up to do over here, but we still have things to do. For one, I need to set up a farm to be able to get some of this action right here, the new pale hanging moss. And I also would like to get myself a little bit more of the carpet and a little bit more of the actual moss block. So that begs the question, if I were to plant one of these guys, does it also do the same thing that Podzol does with spruce? I kind of doubt it, but I'm willing to test it out. And from the looks of it, it doesn't look like it actually does that. So what I think we're going to have to do is we're going to have to plop one of these guys down and bone meal it. Okay, so it works exactly the way that moss works. One thing I will say is it looks like the pale moss and tough blocks are going to look extremely good with one another. Which, of course, as a fan of tough, I am very excited for that. But I have one more thing I got to show you guys over around here. And that is that the resin farm, I have set up a auto crafter over here. Very, very simple machine. Obviously, there's only one thing that could be crafted from all the resin clumps. So I am now officially crafting resin blocks. Which again, honestly, massive shout out to Hoof, because this farm is absolutely amazing and it's tileable. Yes, you can get upwards to like 300,000 resin an hour, which is absolutely insane. And another thing I'm kind of thinking about doing right now is honestly getting rid of this strip of stone bricks and incorporating pale moss next to our regular moss. I think that would be a perfect spot for this inside the storage room. And then maybe along here, I'll place all the new resin blocks, but they still haven't won me over yet. I'm a little, I don't know if I'm going to be using it all that much. I don't know yet. But as of right now, I think I'm going to be actually keeping the resin over here. I think this little area right here is going to be a little bit more better for resin. Let me know what you guys think about the new resin block. So far, I'm just going to keep my resin clumps and I'll keep all the corresponding resin blocks right here. So as it goes for the pale moss, all I've did was replace the moss inside my moss farm with pale moss, and boom, now we have pale moss. Check that bad boy off the list. Next up, hanging moss. And for the hanging moss, I should be able to just do this. We'll load this guy up with a little bit of our bone meal. We'll throw that right there and then do this. And look at that. We now have ourselves some hanging moss. That's awesome. Dude. Oh, whoops. Destroyed the block behind there. Okay, don't use a pickaxe though. Oh no, I ruined it. Can I just hand that? Yeah, it can't be done with your hand. Okay, yes. With the shears, this is so much better. Grows fast. So that was like, what, a couple minutes of my time? And we already have ourselves almost 4 stacks of hanging moss. And now that we got the brand new 1.21.6 farms out the way, it's time to put it to good use. So over here in the sheep farm area, you can see that I've been cooking with the new blocks here, color coordinating all of the colors, just so when we walk up in here, everything is visually represented in a way where I can see it. So I could see red from all the way over here. I could see white from all the way over here. And I've done my best to try to incorporate a lot of the pale oak wood, but this wood, or whatever this is, the Creaking Heart, probably, honestly, my absolute most favorite block in this update so far. Let me know what your new favorite block is, because honestly, I think that this block is just so dang unique. But anyways, I need to start working on the walls here. And of course, I need to start working my way all the way up to the ceilings. So let's see how this all pans out. And I think this place turned out absolutely fantastic. So I've done my best to incorporate all of the brand new blocks and balance out the pink as much as I possibly could, because, you know, the pink sheep being the symbolic thing that we're really trying to bring out in our sheep farm here. But let me just say this much. I have so much wool that I will never, ever need wool again. I've even started like filling up this side over here. It's gone so far as to say that my shears have all officially broke up top of the sheep farms, and I actually have no more shears available to me. But I love the way that this all turned out. I've done my best to make sure that I didn't have any weird shadows, so hit a lot of lighting within the walls, and of course behind all the chests and everything like that. But let me know what you guys think of this so far, and let me know what you guys are thinking about the new pale oak wood. I honestly think that the bark is a little bit more of my favorite, but this block right here, the Creaking Heart, is absolutely gorgeous. But not to mention the hanging signs, I think, is an absolute chef's kiss. But I wasn't just doing this side, I also did this side over here, which is an exact mirror image. This side went up a little bit faster, and well, of course it's raining outside, but I've even started up another building over here. So this building over here is going to be my bed shop, and I think it's a perfect introduction to the whole garment district, because obviously the sheep farm right there, well, that's the farm. But I want to have a bunch of shops down the road for a bunch of our foot traffic to basically walk down the sidewalk, look into some windows, potentially buy some beds. So I think this shop right here is going to be called Beds, Banners, and Beyond, where I'm going to be selling beds and different types of banners. And I've mapped out what I could with all the stone. And taking a look at this, I think that these colors are really well matched, and I think they work really well with one another. I'm going to do my best to try to sprinkle in a little bit of the pale oak log in there. I really wish it wasn't raining right now, but we're in the plains biome. Stop looking at my days. But anyways, we're out here in the plains biome, and it's kind of brutal out here. But I think I'm liking the direction that this whole city's taken. So we're going to be doing this building right here. I'm not sure if we'll have any more time to build up another building after this, because we've done quite a bit of building in this episode. I would also like to do a building here, and potentially carry it on down the road. Obviously, this is going to be quite a bit of work, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the journey so far. Oh man, I would totally buy a bed from this place. I absolutely adore the way that this is all shaping up so far. Now, I don't have a roof on it, clearly, and I don't obviously have an interior done, but what I do have done, I've managed to get done in one of my live streams over on Twitch. So it's been a very productive day today. I'm liking it. Yeah, obviously I gotta do the sides here. So this wall right here is gonna be extremely plain because it's gonna be butt up against another building right here. The back side of the building, well, I've got a few of it mapped out. There are some things that are probably going to change back here, but that's not terrible. But in terms of the overall shape of the building, I've tried to incorporate some of the resin on the bushy leaves. I've incorporated the new creaking hearts with the pale oak. And then I've just tried to really balance it all out using beehives. What are these things called again? I don't know, but we got looms, cauldrons. What are those things again? 10,800 hours into this game, and I don't even know what those are called. Composters. Composters, yes. And then kind of creating like a cheeky little arch coming all the way across here using the pale oak trap doors, and then using the birch, having a little bit of a railing here. But where things really kind of break up is right here. I've tried to make each one of these sections very different from the next. So let me crawl up here. This is going to be the entrance to the shop. So we've got the smokers in the middle. We've got the pale oak logs. Then we have a divider right here of the green, which goes really well with the brick because, you know, complementary colors. And then I've just kind of changed it up, having the creaking heart going on up with the fences and the hopper at the very top there to kind of help taper it on into this next section. The lightning rods, which I think could go amazing in this whole area. And then all the way up here, I've even got some... let me get up in here. Some of these guys. What are these things called again? Lecterns. Yeah. So then we got the lecterns. We got the chiseled bookshelf, more looms. I'm probably going to keep this section very open. I'm really happy with the way that this arch turned out. I'm thinking somebody could like live up here, kind of like a little like penthouse. And maybe they could be over here, like just watering the leaves or something like that. Something cute. But I think the next stage that I want to do here is I'm going to move a sign up here. And this is where I'm going to put the bed that's going to be hanging off of here. So we can sell banners, beds, and beyond here. And then, of course, we'll build an interior. Well, I've changed the sign and we're now calling it beds, blankets, and beyond here. I felt like that was a little bit more fitting because I'm actually going to be building a new building for the banners. I have the sign, of course, that we just spoke about. And yep, an interior. Let me show you guys what I got going on in here. So I've got a bunch of different like styles of beds or different types of beds basically kicking around in here. This is one of those like canopy beds. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. This is the little uwu bed. Look at this dude. It's a banner. Check out this banner design. Take this thing off of here. For those of you guys who want to copy that, build this in your own world. Very cute. And in addition to the trap doors, or actually these are actual doors. Having the doors there makes it look like he has his arms out and he wants to give you a hug or something like that. Over here, I've got some little bassinets, which I thought was a nice little addition for that space. Right here is the Grand Master bed. So this has got like some really nice sheets, fluffy pillows, all kinds of books and whatnot. And then, of course, we got bunk beds and other normal beds. And then right here in the middle, they're selling all sorts of like little pillows and stuffed animals you could buy for your thing. A little bit of a stool. Not that I need it because I'm not short to reach the cash register, but whoever works here, yeah. But I may have gotten a little bit carried away. Not only did I finish this building right here, did the sides and the back, but as we walk through and down the street a little bit, yeah, you'll notice that I've may have already started the next building. Although I wasn't planning to be doing this building in this episode, and I don't plan on finishing in this episode. I'm just kind of getting ahead of myself. You ever get in one of those modes where you're just like absolutely flowing with the way that you're building and stuff like that? I'll give you guys a little bit of a close up here. I think green is really, really difficult to work with. Utilizing these gates and these fence posts to like try to like emulate what a sign would look like from a distance, I think turns out absolutely amazing. And then down here, I got a little bit of grime to kind of work our way down here. I'm going to build some cool stuff here. But anyways, this is going to be my dye shop and my convenience store. We're gonna walk up in here. We'll have some like dyes, and then we'll have like, you know, like little freezers and all that jazz, so I can have a little convenience store and whatnot. And then I'm gonna have like flats that people can live in on all these like areas. And I've also tried to do my best to kind of like do a variation, I guess you could say. So maybe we can see it a little bit better from over here. Yeah. So like when we're looking at the side of the building, you'll notice that I'm kind of slowly like making my way like progressively out a little bit more. And then I start progressively making my way back in. And that's honestly just to break up the monotonous and how flat this building could look if I didn't do that. Also having a more prominent like middle section of the building to kind of split it all right in half. Absolutely love these flower pots. I've also incorporated a little bit of the daylight sensors on the dark mode, which I think look absolutely great. I never get to use this block, so it's really cool to be able to actually do that. And you know what? I'm pretty damn happy with that so far. Let me know what you guys think. And looking at it from this angle, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. But like I said, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have enough time to finish this building off today. I got a lot of building ahead of me. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a like. And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing because it's free. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Till then, I hope you guys have a great day.